Welcome back to the New Little Life channel. If you're new here, my name is Allison Tolman. I'm an IBCLC and a breast pump expert. And today we're going to be diving into the Medela Sonata. This pump has been around for a while, but I've never actually done a full review on it, so this will be fun. And honestly, it's been sitting in the back of my closet for quite a while because for a while it was discontinued in the US. And a lot of our reviews are US pumps just because that's where I've lived for a lot of our YouTube experience here, and so those are the easiest pumps to get. But I noticed on Amazon a couple months ago that it's available again, and I've started to see it pop up on a couple of DME options and insurance-based things, so I thought we might as well review it. So to be honest, this pump is about 5 years old, 2020. Wow. Seems like a long time ago, but it is still kicking. I have a lot of the data from when we tested it back when we got it, so that's what I'll be using today. We've tested a lot of breast pumps, over 100 at this point, with our custom devices, our BPVMS, you guys like to call it the BB barometer, and other things. I've got a whole closet full of breast pumps back there, and so it's kind of fun to dig up an old one that's worth seeing come back a little bit. And specifically, this one is often marketed as a good comparison with the Symphony, which is a really well-loved pump. So we'll talk about that today too. If pumping is going to be part of your journey, I hope you're subscribed to the New Little Life channel. That's our sole focus here, is pumping help for moms. So we have new videos every week. We also will have a bunch of resources for you down in the description, including free resources like our free course on choosing a breast pump. We've got some fun quizzes too if you're still looking for one. We also have some DIY courses on how to actually pump efficiently. So once you've picked your pump, how do we actually use it in a way that works best for you to get the most milk out in the least amount of time? Anyway, all down in the description for you. Okay, let's dive right into this pump. It does make some sounds, so I'm going to turn it on, and it should, a little ding, ding, ding. You can actually turn that off just by hitting the mute button here. And so if you have the mute button on, next time you turn it on, that sound won't be there, which I turned it off because that's obnoxious. It's interesting because the Medela pumps that we've seen over the last few years have not been awesome, if I can be honest. The Symphony is still a great pump. We see that used in hospitals a lot. And the tricky thing about the Symphony, though, is, well, one, it's like a $2,000 pump, and I have more than one over there, which is ridiculous. But it's a nice pump, and it has really unique cycle speeds and patterns. It makes a really tricky pump for moms to wean off of. It's awesome, and it works really, really well. But there's not a lot of other pumps that have similar suction patterns, cycle speeds, and feels and rhythms to this Medela Symphony. This pump has been well studied. It's been tweaked over the years. It's been around for a long time. The company Medela has a lot of money, so they have a lot of money to do studies. And so this is an excellent pump, but anytime moms are using that or are introduced to it early, they do tend to have a hard time weaning onto other pumps, even really good pumps. And I know we've talked about this on the channel before, but pumping is more of an art than a science. It's more complex than just putting on the pump and pushing play and go. There's a lot that goes into it, which is why we teach a lot of those concepts in our courses, and we've been working with moms for years on that. Actually, our free course is a great place to start if this is going over your head already. Talks a lot about speeds, patterns, suction, because breast pumps are so much more than just suction. The maximum suction on this pump is fine. It's in a really fine range, even on double pumping, no problems there. But the speeds and the patterns and the programming of the pump are what makes it really unique and what makes it interesting for how moms respond to it. So I will give you just a quick tutorial on how to use the pump, and we're going to talk through some of the specs and specifics while we do that, because there's lots of videos online. If you want to go learn how to, I'll even link one down below from Medela, show you how to use the buttons. That's probably not exactly why you're here. When you start this pump, it starts in stimulation mode, and it will stay there for 2 minutes, and it's going to automatically switch for you. It does have a leak, what do they call it? Like a leak identification feature. So you can see I don't have anything hooked up to it. So I'll show you here. Can you see this flashing light? It's telling me there's like a leak in the system. If I close that up, it's better. I don't know how often we're actually having air leak issues, but that's there if you need it. I don't know. It also has two different patterns. Okay, so over here on the side, you've got the rhythm 1 and then the rhythm 2. I cannot, and this is different than stimulation and expression mode. Okay, so let me show you that. So this is currently on stimulation mode, and I can switch it to expression mode here. Okay, and then you have these two patterns in both of those modes. Okay, so that's expression. Stimulation's faster, expression slower and stronger. Okay. The interesting thing is that I cannot really find a significant difference between these two. They call them rhythms on this pump, whatever that means. I looked it up on Medela because I'm like, maybe Medela can tell me what those mean. And they said that I'm going to actually make sure I get it correctly. Wave 1 was designed to mimic the symphony, okay, which it does. I'll show you some patterns in just a second. And then they said wave 2 is lifestyle rhythm, all right? Has added benefits like quieter use and longer life battery. I have no idea what that means. They sound and look really similar, the patterns, when I'm studying them. So there's that, whatever that means, okay? Suction levels should be pretty normal as well. Let's see, stimulation. You actually have 10 different options in stimulation mode, which is nice. The suction range is fine, really similar to other pumps, but I do like it when they give you more adjustments, because sometimes if you're on level 2 and it's not strong enough and you go to level 3 and that's too strong, when you have more adjustment room, you can kind of fine tune your process a little bit more, which is nice. There's the pump. Nothing super fancy for you there. Easy peasy. The power button's back here, by the way, if you're looking for it. It took me a minute to find it. Just a quick size comparison, because I know I get this question a lot. Here it is compared to the Spectra. Let me make sure I'm like even so it's fair in how it looks. It's definitely smaller than the Spectra. It is a little bit heavier though, I will say that, but definitely smaller. If you're looking at the price of it, it's like twice the price of a Spectra, which I'm not sure I would ever pay that much for it. Just looking at the Amazon history recently, it was somewhere between $390 and $450 USD. I'm assuming if it's on an insurance-based list, you're probably going to have to pay an upgrade fee. Not sure I would pay that much or an upgrade fee for this pump in particular. But again, that's just kind of me. Like, it's fine. So let's actually talk about it directly side by side with the Symphony, because I think that'll be interesting to know. Okay, so let's start with the cycle speeds, because the cycle speed in stimulation mode on the Symphony, which is this one, is 120. Okay, one of the faster available, and a big reason why moms can struggle to switch between those, because a letdown is a trained reflex, and we teach that a lot in the Pumping Efficiently course that we have. But you can train your letdown on how to release milk and the speed at which you can do that. So if letdowns is something that you struggle with, that would be a good thing for you to explore there. When you're using a pump or a baby or whatever, your body gets used to that sensation. So then when you try and switch to another pump, I've noticed that particularly when the cycle speeds are slower, your body tends to struggle responding. So from the Symphony to the Spectra, Symphony's 120 on letdown mode. The Spectra is 70, okay? The Spectra is an awesome pump. Works for almost every mom. But if you try and switch between those, it can get tricky, because you're going to have to retrain your letdown reflex, which can take time. It's annoying. So on the Sonata, they've tried to make it similar to the Symphony. I will say, looking at it on paper, it does look similar-ish. It does look like a slightly lower quality, way more affordable version of the Symphony. Users don't tend to totally agree on that. So they'll usually say things like, this does not feel like a substitute for the Symphony. Although, like, on paper, it's similar. But again, you're looking at a $2,000 pump versus a $400 pump. And so it's just, there's limitations, right? The suction strength is a little bit lower. It's not a dual motor like the Symphony is. But again, all within really acceptable ranges. The cycle speed on stimulation mode on the Sonata is 112. All right, Symphony is 120, this is 112. So it's really close and more similar than other pumps you might be able to find. It also holds that cycle speed no matter what the suction does, which not all pumps will do that. Sometimes when you increase the suction, the speed will go down. That does not happen here. It's going to stay at 112, which is great. I do want to show you the suction patterns in expression mode, particularly based on the Symphony versus the Sonata. So here's a Sonata. Okay, that's this pump, the pump we've been talking about. It kind of comes up pretty straight, and then it has that gradual release, which is really similar to the Symphony. So here's expression mode on the Symphony, and this is what a lot of users like about the Symphony, which is this one. Just to be clear, it feels gentle, and people say that they like the gentle rhythm. It tends to respond well for milk removal, and so the Sonata looks very, very similar on expression mode. If you want to see all the stats side by side, as well as comparing it to other breast pumps, all of that information is in our breast pump data library, which you can join. Again, there's probably a link down in the description for you. One thing that Medela loves to do is to make proprietary parts, and they're all different for all of their pumps. So the parts for the Symphony, which I actually cannot find, I will put a photo here for you so that you can see how the flange is assembled. These parts are unique to the Sonata. So you cannot use other Medela parts with this pump. You also can't use generic parts. They have all these little unique adapters, specific tubing for them. The Flange Kit is set up in a particular way, so you are going to have to get replacement parts specifically from Medela and specifically for the Sonata, which can kind of be annoying. So if this is a pump you're considering, or if you already have, just make sure you know where to get those and how much it might cost. This pump has one suction port, and then it has a Y-based tubing, okay? So you have the one suction port into the pump, and then to double pump, you're gonna hook both of these up. If you want a single pump, there's almost always on all these Medela Y tubings a place where you can close that suction loop and just single pump if you want. Again, you're gonna have to use the Flange Kit and the accessories that come with the Sonata. Medela really loves to change parts on all their pumps. If you use other parts, it does void the warranty, which is not fun. I think this one currently has a year-long warranty, and it will go, I think it has decent longevity. I don't think it's gonna go as long as a Spectra, but those things are kind of unique and workhorses in general. But I think it could survive a pumping journey for you. If you've used this pump, please tell us down below. We love user reviews. We like to run our pumps through a lot of data and testing, but it really, really helps to have people who have used this pump. And this pump has been out for a long time. And I know it's been discontinued in the US, which is why I haven't talked about it in a while, but it's been available in other countries. Medela is a worldwide company, and this pump has been available all over. So a lot of people from other countries have been using this pump still for a long time. Tell me your experience down below. What do you think? If there's any new updates, I usually will put those in a YouTube short, and I'll always link those down below or in the comments for you. But I would love to hear what you think about the Symphony, especially to help those who might be considering this pump or looking at it, or maybe they have it and they're trying to figure out how to use it. I will say, on my list of pumps from Medela, this is probably the second one on my list. Now take that with a grain of salt, because Medela pumps recently in the last 5 to 7 years have not been awesome, okay? So I love the Symphony. A lot of moms use that, and it's a great hospital-based pump. If I had to pick a second favorite in Medela, it would probably be the Sonata. But again, where it falls on the list of the best breast pumps of this year, I will let you watch that video next if you want to see where it actually ranks in between all the other breast pumps that are sitting in my closet here. If you have any questions, let me know. If you're struggling to get good output, I recommend that Pumping Efficiently course for you to help you learn how to get more milk in less time, which is always our goal. All right, good luck to you. Happy pumping.